5 facts about Greece that will shock you. Did you know that Greece, a country with a population smaller than that of New York City, is the birthplace of democracy? Yes, you heard that right. Democracy, that fundamental principle that shapes our societies today, was born in this Mediterranean country centuries ago. Let's travel back in time, around 2.5 millennia back, to ancient Athens around 508 BC. Here in Athens, an extraordinary political revolution began to unfold, a revolution that would forever change the course of human civilization. The Athenians, under the leadership of the statesman Cleisthenes, started a radical experiment. They introduced a system of governance where every citizen had a say, a system where the power resided in the people. They called this experiment Demokratia, derived from the Greek words demos, meaning people, and kratos, signifying power. And just like that, the world's first democracy was born. But how did they make sure every citizen had a voice? Well, they did this through voting, a concept that was as novel then as the idea of democracy itself. But unlike today, where we use ballot papers or electronic machines, the Athenians used broken pieces of pottery, known as ostraka. Each citizen would scratch the name of the candidate they were voting for onto these ostraka, and the person with the most votes would be elected. This ancient innovation of democracy has had a profound impact on how societies across the world function today, shaping our understanding of freedom, equality, and justice. It is no exaggeration to say that without this Athenian experiment, the world as we know it today might be a very different place. So, the next time you vote, remember you owe it to the Greeks. Their radical idea of giving power to the people, their ingenious system of voting, and their daring experiment in social governance all laid the foundations for the modern democratic world. A world where every voice matters, where every vote counts, and where power truly belongs to the people. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment, "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. Can you guess how many islands are there in Greece? Hint, it's more than you think. Greece, a country nestled in the southeastern part of Europe, is a mosaic of culture, history, and breathtaking landscapes. But did you know that it is also a country of islands? No, not just a handful or a couple of dozens, but an astonishing 6,000 islands strewn across the Aegean and Ionian seas. Yes, you heard it right, 6,000. But here's another fun fact. Only about 227 of these islands are inhabited. Now, let's journey through some of these inhabited islands, each one a unique gem in its own right. Picture Santorini, its whitewashed buildings with blue domes clinging to the cliffs, an iconic image that has become synonymous with the beauty of Greece. This island, born out of a volcanic eruption, is not just a visual spectacle, but also a place rich in history and culture. Next, imagine the largest of the Greek islands, Crete. Known as the cradle of Minoan civilization, Crete offers a blend of ancient ruins, vibrant cities, and exquisite beaches. Its diverse landscapes range from fine sand beaches to towering mountains, making it a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers. And who can forget Mykonos with its labyrinthine streets, vibrant nightlife, and stunning beaches? Known as the Island of the Winds, Mykonos is a favorite among jet-setters and partygoers, offering a mix of cosmopolitan charm and traditional Greek elements. Each of these islands, along with the other inhabited ones, tells a unique story, adds a distinct flavor to Greek culture, and presents a different facet of Greek beauty. It's as if Greece has not just one, but hundreds of different personalities, waiting to be discovered and explored. So, if you are an island lover, Greece might just be your paradise. With its myriad of islands, each more enchanting than the last, Greece invites you to lose yourself in its beauty, immerse in its culture, and create your own Greek Odyssey. Ever wondered where the names Alpha and Omega originated? Well, let me tell you a little story. These aren't just random words in the English language. They're actually the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet. That's right. Those two words that you've likely used or heard in various contexts come straight from Greece. The Greek alphabet is not only still in use in Greece today, but it's been a major influence on many other alphabets across the globe. It's fascinating, isn't it? How something as simple as an alphabet system can spread and evolve, impacting different cultures and languages in countless ways. From mathematics to science, to the names of stars and constellations, traces of the Greek alphabet can be found everywhere if you know where to look. So, the next time you say alpha or omega, remember it's Greek. You're not just using words, you're carrying a piece of history with you. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick I subscribe down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. Alright, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. The Olympic Games, the world's biggest international sporting event, has its roots in Greece. The Olympic Games, as we know them today, are a far cry from their humble beginnings in the small town of Olympia, Greece. The year was 776 BC when the first Olympic Games were held, but these were not just games. They were part of a religious festival in honor of the king of the Greek gods, Zeus. The Olympics of the ancient times were a spiritual gathering as much as they were a sporting event, a tradition that has somewhat carried over to the contemporary games. The athletes would compete in a variety of events, such as running, long jump, shot put, javelin, boxing, pancration, and equestrian events. What's interesting is that the victors were not awarded gold, silver, or bronze, but a simple olive wreath, a symbol of the Greek god, Apollo. The original Olympic Games were held every 4 years, a tradition we continue today. They were one of the two central rituals in ancient Greece, the other being the Eleusinian Mysteries. The Games brought together the city-states of Greece in a way that nothing else did, fostering a sense of unity and camaraderie. However, the Olympic Games were not immune to the passage of time. In 393 AD, they were banned by the Roman Emperor Theodosius III as part of his efforts to promote Christianity. The Games lay dormant for over a millennium and a half until they were revived in the late 19th century. In 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece, a nod to their ancient origins. The Games have evolved over the centuries, expanding to include a winter version and growing to encompass athletes from around the globe. Yet the spirit of competition, excellence, and unity remains the same. The Olympic Games are a testament to the enduring influence of ancient Greece on our modern world. They stand as a reminder of the profound impact that one small nation can have on the course of human history. So, every time you watch the Olympics, remember its Greek heritage. Greece is not just about beautiful islands and ancient ruins. It's also the land where some of the world's greatest philosophers were born. Let's travel back in time to a period when Greece was a cradle of wisdom and knowledge. This was a time when great thinkers roamed the streets of Athens, engaging in profound discussions and debates. Among these intellectual giants, 3 names stand out: Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Socrates, the oldest of the trio, is often considered the father of Western philosophy. He introduced the Socratic method, a form of dialogue used to stimulate critical thinking and to expose the contradictions in one's beliefs. Socrates never wrote down his teachings, yet his thoughts have been immortalized through the writings of his followers, particularly Plato. Plato, a student of Socrates, took his master's teachings and expanded upon them. He founded the Academy in Athens, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. In his dialogues, Plato explored everything from political theory to the nature of love, beauty, and justice. His philosophical work, The Republic, is still widely studied in universities around the globe. And then there was Aristotle, a student of Plato, whose influence extends far beyond philosophy. His works cover a wide range of subjects, including physics, biology, zoology, metaphysics, logic, ethics, aesthetics, poetry, theater, music, rhetoric, psychology, linguistics, economics, and politics. Aristotle's approach to learning influenced centuries of scholars and continues to shape our understanding of the world today. These three philosophical titans left an indelible mark not just on Greece, but on the entire world. Their thoughts and ideas have shaped Western civilization and continue to inspire thinkers today. Their legacy is a testament to Greece's rich intellectual history and its enduring influence on the world. So if you're in love with wisdom, you're in love with Greece, the land where philosophy was born.